Welcome to Coast to Coast Gaming Central Podcast, episode 24. I am your host, MKGUY, Jaron Dorsey, however you want to say it. We're back. And when we're back, that means that I come with friends. We're back with me. That's right, we're familiar. Yeah, bastard. With us, we got.
That's what I was saying. No, like, it was family.
We got Boost Dusk. What's going on?
Yo, it's good, fam. No, I'm out here doing my thing. Everybody doing their thing.
What is your thing exactly?
No, I'm working. It's my thing.
Oh. Okay.
Gotcha. He out there putting in work. We got Mr. Money, Agata Money, He Got Money, Mo Money, Mr. Money.
Hello.
Mr. Money, Mr. Money, Mr. Mo Money.
Like a poor.
Dang. That was really called for, but alright.
That was
way to go. Way to go. With us also, we got Monty the Natural. Mr. Monty, how you doing?
Doing great, but I gotta keep quiet for a couple seconds right now. Sorry.
He apologizes, folks.
See, that's a normal hi, and he said sorry in advance. And then, of course, we got my boy K Lyric Horgon 117. What's going on, sir?
They call me the Angry Irishman.
It's because his hair is red, ladies and gentlemen.
Good to see you all.
He's like Wendy's brother, but like
Wendy's brother.
Yeah. You need to hit him up and he'll get you some free Baconators. And then of course we got the camera guy, a Boss Dre guy.
Hi guys.
Hi Boss Dre guy.
Holoscope was going to be in the podcast, but not quite sure what happened to him. He was having some technical difficulties, I know that much.
As usual.
Yeah, you know we're not coast to coast without technical difficulties. We are going to try to get PJ in the party here, though. Anyway.
He ain't gonna join. He's too busy with that Warframe.
Yeah, PJ has made a return to Warframe. Hopefully we can get him to join so we can find out exactly why he's playing Warframe. Now, I know that we said that we were going to do a podcast over Christmas, but as you know, a little gang called the Lizard Squad made sure that we couldn't do anything over Christmas.
Lizard Squad.
Who's going to do one New Year's, but then a little gang called the Lizard Squad. Stuff.
New Year's, well, you know, we decided to take a break. Christmas, yeah, Lizard Squad made sure that, you know, so we called the Ninja Turtles to make sure that they could stop them. We did. But, yeah, and also, I don't know if you guys noticed or not, but, because we're recording this, it's Wednesday night, January 7th. Late January 6th, PSN was having issues again too, but they were resolved very quickly. Nobody knows what really caused those, but I will tell you this much. Lizard Squad, if you keep fucking with us, we are going to fuck you up. Alright, now that we can...
No, I'm not part of this. I do not.
He said it, man, not me.
Yeah, he said it. His name is Jared.
My name is Mr. Money, Mo Money, Agata Money. And we are coming for you.
I know we are coming for you.
With that being said, it's 2015 now, a new year of coast to coast. We've almost been doing this for a whole year now, believe it or not. Not very consistently, but it's been a year nonetheless, and it's pretty damn cool. And we have a lot more YouTube subscribers since we last talked, courtesy of Monty the Natural. I'm pretty sure the website views are still up because of the YouTube page. So yeah, we're doing pretty good things for ourselves. And of course, you know, through affiliation, we're making other people famous, but we won't get into that. Moving on. Horoscope. Moving on. Let's get right to the news. So, it's the beginning of the year, and last time since we talked, it was the end of the year. So news, you know, it's sort of hit or miss, come and go. But there's plenty to talk about here today. So we're going to start with just a little bit of news here. So over the holiday season, the Xbox One was actually the most selling video game console.
Congratulations, Microsoft.
I think they even broke a record over Black Friday for consoles sold. You know, probably the price cut to $350 really helped, which, by the way, it's back to regular price now because the holidays are over. However, yeah, so Microsoft is doing a really good job. They're firmly in second place now. Wii U's in third place, even though they had a very good holiday season as well for their standards. So all pretty much business is booming.
Thanks to Corgan.
Business is booming. Then Sony came out and released that they've sold 18.5 million PS4s, and then that sort of like crushed everybody's hopes. And so, yeah, PS4 is still firmly in first place.
That's not a nice thing to say, Sony.
With a lot of games coming out on the horizon. So congratulations to all three companies. This business is booming. On the handheld market, the 3DS is outselling the Vita like 8 million to like 1, seems like. But yeah, so we got that going for them. Now, moving on. PlayStation Now, you know, the little game rental section in the PlayStation Store on both PS3, PS4, and Vita, and on certain smart TVs. Yeah, so Sony announced that they're going to have a subscription model for PlayStation Now, starting on PS4, and it comes out Q1 this year. It's going to come with a free 7-day trial with a valid credit card, and the pricing model is, I'm looking up the exact pricing because I don't want to go off the top of my head and, you know, mess something up. I'm pretty sure it was, what, $20 for, here we go, $19.99 for 1 month, or $44.99, which is about $15 per month for 3 months. The subscription provides access to a large and diverse catalog of PS3 games ranging from action to RPG and everything in between. And of course, PlayStation Now will be adding in PlayStation 1 and PS2 games and more PS3 games as time goes on. So, basically, if you want to pay the money, you can stream all the games that you want as long as you want, blah, blah, blah. Or, if there's just one game you want to play and you don't want the subscription, you can easily just still rent the game like you can right now. Some people think the subscription is overpriced. Some people think that it's priced just right. And, you know, it's to each your own. You know, if you just want to play just one old game, then I'd probably recommend just renting the game, maybe for an extended period of time if you think it's going to take a while. But I mean, if it's one of those rentals that costs like, let's say you want the game for a month and it costs like $30 for the month, then shit, you might as well, you know, get the 3-month subscription at that point. But on the other hand, you know, if you, let's say you want to, gosh, I don't know, let's say you want to dump back, you had an Xbox and you want to play all 3 Uncharted games and you want to play all the God of War games or whatever, in that case, yeah, maybe dump the 3-month subscription down and get through all the backlog that you want to do. I guess it really just depends on what you want to do, in my opinion. But, yeah, well, what you guys think?
I guess you put it a good way as far as just why you would use the subscription-based thing. The way I see it with the video game, you know, the reason that subscription works so well for Netflix and stuff like that with the movies and music and stuff like that is because with those you can get through those in like an hour or 2. Some video games take a lot longer to get through. So that's why I never really thought I would use the subscription idea, but to each their own. It's, at least they still have the other option of renting, so I'm okay with it. Although I would want them to, instead of having a 1 hour, or like pay $4 for 1 hour or whatever it was, instead of doing that, maybe just have a 1 hour trial, a free trial of all the games. just be mandatory. I think that would help a lot as far as people actually trying the service. Now they do have that free trial coming out for a whole week, so that's pretty nice to give people an idea of how it all works. But
yeah, it's basically like a free game running on for a week, or I mean, you actually have unlimited access to the whole library for a week, which is cool. So, play Sonic Generation support.
This dude.
But yeah, I mean, it's like you said, it really comes down to preference. Like, people were sort of asking for a subscription ever since they had announced it. But after they sort of did what they did with the rentals, I could see, like, you know, because to be honest, like, if you're on a PS4 with all the games coming out this year, like, the time for you to dip back into like a back catalog is like now.
Yeah.
So like maybe the subscription model, you know, if there's like some old games I want to go back and play or whatever, like maybe future down the line. But for me personally, I'll try like the subscription and whatnot, you know, the trial or whatnot. But if there's a game I really want to play that bad, I'll probably just rent it. But because like I said, there's a lot of games coming out.
Because I mean, it takes a little longer to get through games than getting through movies and stuff like that, obviously. So
yeah,
that's why I think that would be the better.
Now the fact that we're at the point where we can actually do something like this is cool. Yeah, but
that it is.
You know,
Blockbusters, you know, obviously not themselves anymore.
And I'm almost guaranteeing you that eventually Microsoft will have something similar.
Yeah.
And it'll probably just become the norm, but you know, for now, that's where we're at on it. And there you go. Now, do I wish they just had native backwards compatibility? Absolutely, but
what are you gonna do?
It sort of makes sense why it doesn't now. Moving on.
That money.
That money. Come on, money. Mr. Mo, money. Now, really quickly here, just to get this out the way, I know this is very surprising to a lot of people. Did you know, Mr. Corgan and Mr. Money and Mr. Boost Dusk and Mr. Monty, that Uncharted 4 is confirmed to have multiplayer in it?
Oh, what a surprise!
I was like, what? Uncharted 4 multiplayer? Yeah, I mean, we all knew it was there, but...
Yeah, I don't really know why they did that, made that a big idea.
But, yeah, nonetheless, they announced it, so we're going to announce it and talk about it, because they did. So, Uncharted 4 is going to have multiplayer. No details were given. I mean, the last two entries in the franchise, not including Golden Abyss, so Uncharted 3 and 2 both had multiplayer. Both very fun, and I'm assuming 4 will be no different. Naughty Dog has sort of figured out how to do multiplayer with Uncharted, Last of Us, and now Uncharted 4. So,
yep.
I trust that it's in good hands, and it'll be fun, and I'm hoping that they do that Subway beta again, but anyway.
Me too, or some sort of beta. They should, I'd still say they should package the Uncharted beta with the Order, like they did with the original Infamous. I think that would be, with Uncharted 2's beta, like they did with the original Infamous. I think that would help that game a lot.
Yeah.
And obviously, I mean, people would get the game just for the beta, so
yeah.
I think that would be in Sony's best interests more than anything else. But
yeah, that or put it in, you know, I mean, they have a few exclusives coming out that they could probably put it in. Maybe even like Until Dawn, or I wouldn't necessarily say Bloodborne, but you know, either the Order or Until Dawn or something like that, maybe. Yeah. I think it would work.
Yep.
Or watch Uncharted comes with some other game beta that we don't know about, like
Killzone
4. Killzone 4. Yeah. Well, actually, no, wasn't Shadowfall 4, so.
Oh yeah, 5, I guess.
But yeah, Uncharted, and also Uncharted is going to be the cover game of Game Informer for February, so it's definitely an issue worth reading. even though all the content ends up online, like before that you actually get the magazine, but either way.
Yep.
So, moving on here. At the Consumer Electronics Show 2015, Sony's press conference, they didn't really talk a whole lot about video games there. They did talk about, you know, how they gave like some epic speech about how like they have like this vision for Sony and Sony games and blah blah blah, because the only reason why Sony's sort of making money right now is because PlayStation is profitable. And then Tony Hawk comes on stage, they talk about some new camera tech, and then he just throws in there like, oh yeah, we're making a new Tony Hawk Pro Skater game for the PS4. And it comes out this year, and that's all the information that's known about it, except for you know, they're only doing this because of the success of the Tony Hawk Pro Skater HD, which came out on 360, PS3, and PC back in 2012. So, I'm very happy to hear that news. I've been talking about it for a couple of years now, and I'm happy that they were going through with it, and I just hope that, you know, they don't try to do anything too crazy with it, and just, you know, get back to the basics of Tony Hawk, you know, Tony Hawk Pro Skater, Tony Hawk Underground, that was like the best days. And then, so, you know, they need to, you know, like, even American Wasteland wasn't bad, but once they got to, like, Project 8 and that stuff, they started fucking it up. So, you know, get back to the old crazy Tony Hawk games that we all know and love. Go collect Skate. You know, get them secret, you know, it's probably not even secret tapes or secret DVDs anymore. Probably go collect secret Blu-rays.
Right.
Secret digital codes. But either way, I think that game could be really, really fun, especially with like some of the stuff that's just in the world in general now. Like if they implement it in the game, I think it'd be pretty cool. But yeah, so I'm pretty sure, I'm almost positive all of us growing up at least played. If you didn't, you know, I'm pretty sure all of us played some Tony Hawk growing up. I would imagine. Money, you played Tony Hawk, right? Disrespect.
Alright.
Bulls, you played Tony Hawk, right?
3.
Yeah, Tony Hawk 3, yeah.
That was a, yo, that shit was,
Tony Hawk was that game.
Yeah.
Especially
I know Corgan has, I know Monty has, right, Monty?
I never owned it, but I played a little bit of it at family's house.
I played it, and I'm pretty sure we talked about it with Money. I know he has before, but
hey, oh,
so like,
let's go.
Hey, oh, yeah. I guess my question would be, if you were going to pop in a Tony Hawk game on PS4, what would be something you would most look forward to or wish that they had? Like me, it would be like a secret character, like. Because back in the day, like I said, we used to have like Spider-Man and Wolverine and stuff, and I would just hope that they would keep stuff like that in there. That would be what it would be for me. But,
Darth Maul.
Darth Maul.
The best one they ever had was the Neversoft eyeball, but
that was
I really wonder who's like the lead development team on it though, since Neversoft got disbanded.
I don't know. I would imagine whoever did the HD, the Tony Hawk Pro Skater HD, I would imagine.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know who it was that did it, but
I don't remember either, but it's still been published by Activision, so.
That's true.
Activision's back there. I guess they figured, they're like, well, see, so like, well, we have 2 cash grab games this year. We got Call of Duty, we got Skylanders coming out this fall. We need that third one. Last year, their third one was Destiny. This year, looks like they're going to try to make it Tony Hawk. Activision only releases what they believe could make them some money, and boy, do they ever.
Definitely do.
Sorry, Crash. You're just not going to make enough money.
Yeah, Crash is...
according to them.
He's not box office enough. What if they brought back Crash and made it a Wii U exclusive? He fits the best on that console. What if they said something like that? That would anger like so many people.
Not me.
That would be pretty messed up if they did that, but
it would be messed up. And then they're
the one thing
we wanted to put the family game on the family console.
But the one
did
thing I would
this
definitely
recently.
be very mad about is if they like made it exclusive to the Xbox.
But then again, I mean, they got Spyro up on
very
Skylanders
mad
now,
about
so
that.
I mean,
Well,
Skylanders is
Spyro
only
done
on
made
the
it
Wii
big.
now.
Well,
He's made
Spyro's
it
not
big,
even.
but
He's not
no
even
one
that.
even knows.
Yeah, no, like you don't even remember, like except for the very first game, you don't even remember that he's in there. But that's what I'm saying, like he made it big because he's in that universe.
Yeah, at least he's actually in some games now.
Nope.
Which is more than poor Crash can say.
Poor guy. Poor guy. Anybody ever play Joe Danger?
I did. I own it on the Vita.
Ah, well, Joe Danger 2 is coming out on the Vita, so it's a great segue.
How about
yes.
that?
Joe Danger 2,
game in the world.
will get a Vita release, and then it will be coming out on January 13th in North America, January 14th in Europe. And then you can also play a Sackboy in there, and you can play from Steve from Minecraft and more. So you can play as the guy from Tearaway, and you can play as all 9 mercs from Team Fortress 2.
Woohoo!
So Joe Danger 2 coming out on the Vita. Good stuff. And you know the guys that actually made Joe Danger, right?
What's up?
I was like, you know what studio made Joe Danger, right?
Of course. Hello Games. The makers
Hello
of,
Games.
No Man's Sky.
Exactly. So, support. Moving on. Moving on here. Sumo Digital is developing an industry-changing genre-defying unannounced AAA title for the PS4. Already they start development on their new game, so it doesn't look like Little Big Planet 3 is getting a patch anytime soon. No, apparently Little Big Planet 3 did well enough already for Sony to say, alright, go ahead and start making your new game. And,
good for them. Overall, I did like Little Big Planet 3.
Little Big Planet 3.
The edges with some glitches, but other than that.
Actually, Sumo Digital, they're not even a PlayStation-only studio, come to think of it. Because they also did Forza Horizon 2, and I didn't know that. No. Now, Corgan, didn't you say there's some Assassin's Creed DLC coming out here soon?
There is the free Assassin's Creed Unity Dead Kings DLC comes out next week.
I will definitely be on that game to play that.
Will I, as you all know.
By the way, congrats to our clan, for the bronze.
That's right. Coast to Coast Gaming won that division.
The Religion has won that division.
Yep.
Won the bronze. Well, we gotta keep on ranking up, so
we'll do our best. That Dead Kings will get me back on there, so that'll help out.
Yeah, definitely will. Will they ever add any will extra co-op missions come with that, or is just?
I think it's just single player, unless they anything different. I don't know. Actually, I really don't know much of what's
I hope so.
Dead Kings, but so yeah, they might. Who knows? They might just not say anything.
I really do hope so.
Yep. So you got that coming up. I guess it's the first real DLC of the new year, actually.
Yep.
I can think of. So there you go.
Back to you, okay?
So. PlanetSide 2 PlayStation 4 closed beta to begin January 20th. A few thousand invites will be sent out first. So, PlanetSide 2 is a free-to-play game that was supposed to come out at like a launch, if I remember. And don't know what development took so long. It's an MMO FPS with an emphasis on large-scale battles. PlanetSide 2 was originally released on PC in 2012. It's expected to launch on PS4 later this year, and the closed beta starts January 20th. So check your email, see if you got one leading up to that date. And if you do get one, well, go on and play it, because I hear it's actually pretty fun.
I do want to try that. about it.
I hope they send me a code.
Yeah.
So,
I will be checking the emails.
Lyric is tired.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. That was just a reflex yawn. Yep.
I don't even know what to say.
You have to say one thing. That makes perfect sense. Thank you.
It's Max Payne. Speaking of Max Payne, so I picked up Max Payne on iOS.
Oh no.
Okay, I picked up one of those new iPhone 6 Pluses, and I've been playing Max Payne on it, and I must say, why didn't they just make Max Payne HD on the PS3? That's my only gripe. I love the game, and it controls really well on mobile, and it made me think, I was like, they did GTA 3, Vice City, San Andreas, and Max Payne 1 HD on mobile. Why didn't they do it on console? But I just had to get that out of my system.
Hell, they don't even need to make it.
Okay, they're doing the San Andreas, but it's only on the Xbox.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's only on 360, right?
Yep.
Not even on the Xbox One. They didn't get about that Square Enix life. Re-releasing HD remake. You remember last March, Final Fantasy X HD came out on PS3 and Vita, and now this year it comes out on PS4.
Hey, there's not really too many RPGs on PS4 except for Child of Light. That's really the only one I can think of. No, Child of Light and Dragon Age. Yeah. Those are the only two. So, I mean, the RPG genre is pretty dry on the PS4, so 2 Final Fantasies. I'm sure. Alright, MKGUY.
Alright, yep, that's what I was like, the hell.
This is the best game, even though I let my little cousin see my phone and she deleted my data, so I got to start all over.
Yeah, good. Stop playing that damn game.
Max Payne is amazing.
Max Payne is the Max Payne.
Exactly. Remedy, you're awesome. Quantum Break, hurry up. Yeah.
I will repost that video that one time on GTA. Yeah. It was talking about the Max Payne.
Nico, or Nyko, how do you say their name?
Nyko.
Was it Nyko?
What's it spelled like?
N-Y-K-O.
Yeah, Nyko.
Nyko, okay, well anyway. CES and Nyko, they have something called a data bank. It's a clever storage solution for the PlayStation 4. Essentially, it's a housing for a hard drive that sits on top of your PS4, and it's on track to becoming the cheapest way to push your PS4 storage beyond a terabyte. It's easy to upgrade your PS4's hard drive, but if you want to go big, it can be costly shelling out for a terabyte or a large drive. So the PS4 takes a 2.5-inch hard drive meant for a laptop, but the data bank lets you use a cheaper 3.5 desktop-sized drive. So it'll be cheaper because you can buy a cheaper hard drive and you can get up to 2 terabytes on the cheap.
Yep. It's a little
now the
bulky,
hard drive,
but
that's a little bulky. Now to keep in mind, the hard drive is actually sold separately.
Yeah.
So.
Wait, what?
So if you buy the Nyko, the actual attachment for however much that costs, that's just allowing you to put in the cheaper hard drive. You have to actually go buy the hard drive, of course.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
Yeah, so assuming
kind of annoying.
Yeah, so there's.
I mean, if you're a tech geek, it's cheaper. Well,
it can be cheaper depending on how much Nyko charges for the actual thing that goes on top of it. Granted, Nyko's, I mean, if you wait a little bit, usually Nyko's accessories go on sale at GameStop all the time. I have, because as you go, anyone who has a Wii U knows that you can't plug the Ethernet directly into it unless you buy the adapter, and I got the Nyko adapter on the cheap, and, you know, my Wii U's been Ethernet ever since freaking launch. Cheap stuff. But, so I know they make good products because I haven't had any problems out of that thing. I also got the freaking Nyko gamepad battery life extender thing that makes the gamepad have like a 20-hour battery life. Which is pretty cool. Yep. But yeah, so with that being said, at CES, apparently there's a 3D phone that plays just like a PlayStation Vita. It's the Snail W3D.
Mm.
And apparently it runs just like a Vita, and it has 2 analog sticks and everything.
Huh. That's kind of weird.
Very weird, but I doubt it'll take off because it doesn't have a name to it. Moving on.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah,
it's not Apple, nor if it's not, you know, Galaxy. Those seem to be the only 2 phones I ever hear about nowadays.
Yeah, everything else is sort of just there at this point. It's the next big thing. Whoa. Ah.
Share boost.
PlayStation 4 is getting Uvu video chat in Q2 this year.
I told Money about that. Apparently, when I was reading the little interview thing, he was asking him questions. He said that he has some things up his sleeve for the app itself. So I'm wondering if those 8 people party video chats is coming. 8 players in the party. And also he said that they're trying to make it possible to whereas if you're in a video chat, you can both be in sync, or like on Netflix watching a movie while still in a video chat or some shit. That's what he's talking about. Like, that's broken.
I'm good. I don't need you guys to see my pretty face all the time.
I'm gonna chalk this next piece of news up in the super duper rumor or theory category. The voice actor of Goofy. You all know who Goofy is, right?
Of course. My favorite Disney character.
The voice actor of Goofy says on Twitter that we can expect Kingdom Hearts 3 this year. And that he has already finished all of his voice work for the game.
I would be insanely no way. There's not a chance. Can't be. He's not a developer. I think he just, you know, just because you're done with the voice work doesn't mean the game's ready.
Yeah.
And plus, knowing the director of those games, he likes to take his dear old sweet time with his games.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying. I was like, yeah, you know, I'm going to chalk that under the super duper rumor category right now. But it is worth sharing because we like to speculate every now and then. Yeah, I mean, if that game does come out this year, it only adds to the, you know. Moving on, Sucker Punch. Sucker Punch is an unannounced PS4 game. The infamous dev is hiring, and there's no experience required. So, I mean, if you want to go work for Sucker Punch, now's a good time to apply.
I'll apply right now.
Do that. I mean, why not take that leap of faith? They'll fly you out to Seattle and see what happens.
Yep, you never know.
And then if I don't get the job, I'll be stuck watching Seahawks.
You'll be stuck watching the Seahawks beat the Packers. I'm just kidding.
Hey, at least they'll be around.
It's gonna be raining.
Now, Corbin has a few sour grapes to pick with some certain people in St. Louis.
It's okay. You can just keep on going through your news section. I'll just have my own little section before we hand it off to Boost for the final section.
All right, gotcha.
Just because I have a bone to pick with a certain someone.
Dead Space developers' new multi-platform game called Omaha. Don't know why the game is called Where I Live, but anyway, it leaked, and let's see exactly what this game is about. This is the first time I've even have
what is
seen
this?
this.
This is the Sucker Punch game you were talking about?
No, the new Dead Space developers.
Oh, okay.
Well, now it says Omaha may be Battlefield Hardline, and that the rating is for the upcoming shooter, so never mind.
Oh.
Yeah. There was something
sure they are
codenamed
working
Omaha on the EA
I'm sure
page.
they are working on something different, though, because they hired on Amy Hennig from Naughty Dog.
That's right. They're working on a Star Wars game, so it wouldn't even be...
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot that one. Yeah.
So that's my bad there. Moving on to save myself. Xenoblade Chronicles X is in the last stages of development. Comes word of their development team. That game is due out in Japan in April, and then it comes out over here in the Americas later on this year. So
I think Nintendo should do something like what they did with Bayonetta and package the first game in with it.
That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
That'd be very nice, just because that game's so hard to find now. But I want to play it. And if you do want to play it, you gotta pay like $100 for one of the few places that still has it.
Yeah, I managed to get a copy of it too. But you know what? I bet that game will get cheaper once the 3DS version comes out.
That's true. Yeah, I didn't think about that, but it's a Nintendo game. Never mind. It gotta get cheap.
Yeah, you got a point. We can buy Duck Hunt now on the Wii U store, huh? Alright. Miyamoto says that The Legend of Zelda is on a fun development stage right now. I don't know what kind of an update that is to fans, but we appreciate it. And Star Fox and Zelda are both scheduled to be at E3 this year. So if my little mind is telling me the truth, that would mean Star Fox would come out the end of summer and Zelda would come out in the fall.
I'm sure Zelda, I'm sure they're saving that for the fall more than anything.
Yeah, well, remember they said that Star Fox would come out first, so. Now, in a strange bit of news here, Xbox tops PlayStation as the most preferred console for watching porn. This is news, apparently. This is news.
Hey. Congrats.
I think I need to go get me an Xbox.
This is I've been calling it this Xbox forever, but
now it actually has meaning.
Yeah. So I pulled up this article. I'm not gonna say what website it's on. The article. I pulled up this article, and I'm not gonna say what website it's from, but it says Xbox tops PlayStation is the most preferred console for watching porn. And then underneath it says, "Is that a Kinect in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me?" It says, Microsoft's Xbox truly is the all-in-one entertainment hub. You've got games, movies, television, apps, and yes, even porn. In fact, when it comes to getting your jollies off using a game console, Xbox is king of hill, topping PlayStation, Wii, Vita, and 3DS. Seriously, who the hell watches porn on the 3DS? But, you know.
I still remember this one time in high school when my friend was caught by his dad watching porn on his Vita.
On his Vita.
Like, I wasn't even there to see it, but my friend, one of my other friends told me about it. Like, he just got a PS3, and he went over there to help him, like, set it up. Oh, I'm sorry, it wasn't on the Vita. It was on the PSP. Never mind, it was on the PSP.
Of course, everybody had, on the PSP, like, from back then.
Like, his dad discovered it, and supposedly his friend, he invited my other friend to come over and help him set up the PS3 and all that. And supposedly his dad came up to his room. And the first thing he says is, "Now I better not find anything on this one."
No, that's pretty funny. But check this out. So these stats come from Pornhub.com, so they're legit.
They're legit.
Yep. And among the stats are things like most popular search term worldwide, which happens to be teen. In the U.S., it's lesbian and big booty, all coming from the Xbox.
Big
now. Turns out Xbox is Xbox is the #1 console to watch porn, apparently, only by a slight margin. Xbox led all other game consoles for traffic to Pornhub, claiming 45.7%. PlayStation was a close second with a 40%, and the Wii U was right behind with 39%.
Whoa! How ironic would it be if the Wii U took it?
Well, part of me actually would have thought the Wii U would have taken it. Reason why is because you could be the most discreet with that one, with the gamepad and everything.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And then Vita and 3DS respectively in that order.
I'm not surprised the Vita's up in there. I mean that beautiful screen, like it's begging for it.
By using the 3DS. Are the porn videos in 3D?
No, actually, I don't think the 3DS can even play videos online, can it?
That'd be hilarious if it could.
They have a YouTube app, so I don't know.
Yeah, but I don't think like straight from their internet browser you can do anything unless there's some combos. But anyway, so there you have it. Xbox is the king of porn. So when I call it the Xbox,
talking about that, last year PlayStation was the king of porn. I remember seeing an article about that.
Well, hey,
sometime last year.
I guess those porn addicts.
I guess after Black Friday,
so you're telling me that Xbox is in last place in terms of sales, but they're the king of porns.
Yep.
Well, hey, I mean they're moving up because they're second place now. So.
Wait, they beat the Wii U?
Well, yeah, because the Xbox broke records over the holiday season.
In total sales?
Yeah, total sales. We used third. Yeah, total sales. We used third place.
Money.
Yep, Microsoft. And what really brought them
a holiday season.
What really brought their sales up is when they cut the price down even more to $350. But they're second. They're slightly ahead of now. They're currently in second place right now. Nintendo hasn't released any numbers yet, but they said they've done really well. So, I mean, that could change, but for now they're in second place by a slight margin. Now, the moment I left that article and go back, viewing porn through the Wii U is up 70%. That's like the first thing that pops up. I don't know what's going on right now in the gaming industry.
Yes.
And
so there you have it. The Wii
things, okay?
Yeah. So keep in mind, if you're a parent and you buy your child a gaming console, just keep in mind he or she has access to a lot of things.
Take a look at those parental controls.
Definitely take a look at those parental controls.
If they're in grade school, probably fine. Probably.
Not after they watch the video.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying they probably won't bother searching that stuff up.
Random question: what was everyone's first porno they ever watched?
Oh,
I was in the 5th grade.
It was by accident.
I was chilling with my cousin. He just pulled it up. I was like, yo! No.
That's the same thing.
I had a similar situation. I was chilling with my brother, and he pulled it up. And I remember we didn't watch it. It wasn't because we didn't get this channel, but we were searching them channels at that inappropriate time of the night.
That's in a max.
And there was one, I will never forget this name, Kinky Kong. They've been stuck with me ever since I saw it.
That's awesome.
I'm like, yo, that is the greatest porn name I think I've ever heard.
I remember.
It's definitely up there.
Mine was, I was in the 5th grade, and it was like when video on demand was like just getting popping on cable boxes, and and I was also, me too, I was with my cousin, and he was like, yo, check this out, because I would always go on, I would watch like movies or whatever on demand. I was like, I never did. I never thought to go to like the the Showtime After Dark sections.
Yep.
And he's just like, yo, check this out, and I'll never forget, it was some movie called Sinful Deeds, and all I can remember, it was some dude, and like he banged like all these chicks and like killed them after he did. Like,
oh, that Michael Myers.
But that was the first time I was exposed to. I was like, man, we do that to each other. Like what? And
that was that day when MKGUY learned that humanity can be very nasty sometimes.
That's when, you know, I always wondered. I was like, gosh, what was Max Payne doing to Mona Sachs up at Garms?
You guys are nasty.
What are you doing to Mona Sachs? What do you want from me?
Max Payne.
You guys are weird.
I gotta play those games again. Oh my god.
You guys are weird.
What do you want from me? The things I want.
Max Payne.
Max Payne 2 was awesome.
It really was. For that one scene alone, it was just, I mean, it was a good game, but that one scene alone just propels it to legendary.
I might have to put a parental advisory there, because, you know, all that talk, you know, kids might be listening.
Hey, we didn't go too explicit. You know.
Yeah, we didn't go too
I think we kept it pretty.
This is a video game podcast. We talk about shit like Dead or Alive.
Yep. Hey, I mean, shoot,
I'll never forget.
Dead or Alive, porn's not too far away from it.
I'll never forget. It's like before, like our third episode, MKGUY got toned it down a bit, you know, try to be more friendly, and then the exact same podcast are saying fuck shit. And
that late night, baby.
We'd be like, that's fucking stupid. And then after we say that, like, oh shit, I didn't mean to say that. Oh shit.
Yeah, we sort of just gave up on the family-friendly shit. And you know what? It works out. You know, and speaking of which, this brings up a good point. Now, this has nothing to do with us, but it's sort of big news in the gaming journalist industry. So everyone knows who Greg Miller is and Colin Moriarty, like the guys that do the IGN podcast. Well, they quit IGN a few days ago.
Yeah,
we're scouting talent.
We're scouting talent. You're more than welcome to come in to the Coast to Coast Gaming Central. You know, to promote.
All you gotta do is add
games.
one of us on your friends list. You know, we got you covered.
Yep. So game over, Greggy. You know. But anyway, so the point is, it was funny because I watched like their first video they did on their new website afterwards, and they were like, yeah, we can cuss now. Like, fuck that, we can cuss now. That's all right. I was like, you know, like, we're video gamers here. We're all used to it. Hell, I mean, the youth plays COD now, for fuck's sake. So, you know. Hey.
Like, I fucked your mom. What?
Yeah, well, all them days, and I swear, it's Call of Duty 4's fault, because that was the first COD that went to, like, everyone. I swear, many times you get on Call of Duty 4, be sitting in the lobby, and some little 9-year-old, hey, I put my dick in your mom's mouth. Like, what?
I played Modern Warfare 2. I think Modern Warfare 2 was the worst.
It was, yeah.
4 was like... It was like mostly, you know, people who were with the franchise and some new, like, oh, it's Modern Warfare now. That's a first. It's like these World War II games. Finally, it's modern. And then Modern Warfare 2 is just kind of like, hey, this is the first-person shooter. Everyone can get it. You can get it. Your mom can get it. Grandma can get it. Your dog can get it. Everyone gets the Modern Warfare 2.
I remember for a little while when they were promoting that game, they didn't even attach the COD name.
Nope.
It's just Modern Warfare 2.
Modern Warfare 2, yeah.
Nope. You know what's funny is now it's funny to see how things have come, because now, like, when you hop, ever since Call of Duty Ghosts and the new consoles came out, now you don't even hear people on mics because everyone's in parties.
It's a ghost town.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it really is. Like, you just talk to people in your parties now, and to me, like, in a way, that sort of takes away some of the greatness of online gaming. The reason why I say that is because, like, there's a certain guy, man, money will back me up on this. There's a certain guy we met on Uncharted 3. His name was Tasharon.
Yes.
And that was by far one of the
characters we all met on Uncharted games.
Yeah, like that's one of those things where it's like, we may not get those experiences anymore. Like, we'll, like, well,
me and MK, we try to recreate that in Dub, but, you know, 2K decided to fuck things up, and now we can't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's
remember
not
this one time I was playing Uncharted 2 online. This was actually before I really started, playing games with all of you guys, except for Money and Monty on MGO. I think you were the only two. I don't even know if I even talked to MKGUY yet or Boost yet. But,
I met you once. I added you. We played Uncharted 2 together.
Yeah. Okay. But I was playing with one of my Uncharted hosts, and Eugenides, and she we faced this dude. What was his name? I can't remember his name, but he freaking, this guy said stuff like, after we won, he just said the weirdest things to her. He said stuff like, "Man, I'm gonna dress you up in high heels, put you in lipstick."
Whoa.
And like he was just talking to her, saying you sound like a hooker the whole game.
Whoa.
Oh, you guys had to meet. It's hard to describe, but if you were there, it was just hysterical.
Man, I wish there was a way we could go back in time and capture some of those freaking encounters.
And the best thing was in Uncharted 2, I think in Uncharted 3 had this as well, but when you killed a guy and you ran around their dead body after you killed them, you could talk to that person.
Yeah. I remember the first game that did that on PS3 was SOCOM Confrontation.
Yeah.
And I remember SOCOM Confrontation, as bad as that game was, it was so fun to me. I would
Same here.
Because I remember, I'll never forget this. I used to know this guy, and this is gonna be funny, but his name was Debo and some numbers. And we were on the same squad, and I was slowly walking out, and then I heard somebody behind this bush, and I heard him talking, and the guy on the other side, he was like, "This motherfucker's right in front of me. This motherfucker's, I don't got no ammo. I don't want ammo." And I was like, and I didn't want to say anything. I didn't want him to know I was there, but then I was like, and then I decided, I just set up the bag. I was like, "Hey man, don't worry, I see you." He's like, "Huh?" And then I shoot him and kill him. I'm like, man, I'll never forget stuff like that. But then now that the funny thing is on the PlayStation side, we've all been clamoring for parties forever. Now we got it. It's now, it's all we use, and you hardly ever, even on games that are supposed to be cooperative, it's just the way it is now. But
if there was a party system in PS3, would we all have met at one point?
I don't know. Yeah, we would have, because
I would say yes. I would say yes, ultimately, because we end up meeting each other in parties anyway. Just in-game parties.
But with the PS4, who do we meet? It's people from Destiny. That's the only people we meet.
Nah, we don't even meet them from Destiny.
What about the dynamic?
Yeah, all these people, Beyonce knew them from Call of Duty.
Yeah, a lot of people that we just haven't seen before. Yeah. They're on our friends list. We just never talked to them. Yeah. So we haven't met anyone.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, I don't think I have really added any just random new person I met on any of the PS4 online games.
Begin people from our groups. BXJ, please come back.
Hey, I talked to Jay the other day. He's doing really good. He can't sign into 2K. All right.
He's on PS3.
He's on PS3.
But who we really need to look for is BX.
Well, the Bengals lost in the wild card round again, so
he's pretty. Maybe next year.
Maybe next year. Hey, maybe they'll give him Mark Trestman. All right.
Hey, at least they can make it to the playoffs, which is more than them Cubs can say usually.
Dang.
Just saying. However, next year, Back to the Future 2 predicts the Cubs are gonna win the World Series.
That's true. They are supposed to win the World Series next year.
And it was ironic because they've actually made a lot of moves this offseason.
I know. No, they're supposed to win the World Series this year, this October.
Or this, I keep saying next year, but I can't. I'm still stuck in 2014.
Yeah, I know. I just had to do it. But
where's the self-lacing Nikes?
Where is the life preserver that auto drives? Or drives? Not auto drives.
Where's
auto
the hoverboard?
Hoverboard, man. We got a few things to catch up on.
But yeah,
we're slacking.
But we're taking one step at a time, and the Cubs have probably had the best off season. So
they probably have. Not won't lie. They've made some moves. They've definitely
somebody
watched
somebody watching Back to the Future was like, hey, I know it wasn't PJ though. Moving on.
Nah, he's too busy watching Black Blood Brothers. Greatest anime of all time, according to him.
So, and that pretty much covers. Oh, real quick, I gotta bring this up. A couple more little knick-knack things for video games. GTA 5 sales have now topped 40 million sold worldwide. The PS4 version sold an extra 5 million, and the Xbox One version sold an extra 2 million units. So, the re-release sold 7 million copies.
That is ridiculous. But expected.
Not even, and the PC version isn't even released yet, so once they get done, who knows how much they'll have.
Yep.
My
and
God,
since that game since that game's just released on New Gen, and once they, have their quarterly reports, there'll probably be a little bit more on there too. That's crazy, 7 million copies, and it just dropped on New Gen back in November. That's ridiculous.
Yep.
But I remember that night all those games came out. Dragon Age, WWE, Little Big Planet, GTA. The game that had the most people there, GTA.
Of course. Won't doubt it.
So, yeah, you would.
GTA just has.
Well, do you really think people are gonna run to the stores for WWE 2K?
Yeah, people do, but
especially when it gets piss poor reviews.
The game that had. No, sports games doesn't matter about reviews. Trust me. In that case, Madden wouldn't be still being made. Wrestling wouldn't be either because they had a rough patch of reviews too. But people buy it.
But they always had decent, like 8s. It's a good, decent game. This game, however, check out our review at the website.
But yeah, people still bought. This game still was successful. So we can't really. Obviously, they're coming out with 2K16 and whatnot. Just like. Blah blah blah. It's like the NHL game. Like people fucking hate the new gen version of that one, but obviously there's going to be one next year.
And it's going to have features in it. I'm not saying new features, just features.
Don't get me started. Real quick, Resident Evil HD file sizes have been revealed. You guys ready to see how many gigs the first Resident Evil game is going to be?
100?
No.
Not many.
Drum roll. Alright, now. Any guesses?
30.
Is it double digits?
That's 14 said 14. He probably looked it up. That's right.
No, I didn't look it up. It's just,
On PS4 and PS3, it will be 14.2 gigs. PlayStation version supports cross-buy, which I still don't get. If you have a PS4, why are you playing the PS3 version? And then on Xbox One, it's 14.68 gigs.
I guess maybe if you're really, really, really desperate to play it, and you're over somewhere with your PS3, I guess you can log in and download it, but...
I want to relive
the
days of Resident Evil, when they were good.
Yeah, Resident Evil 1 HD is a game I'm going to play because I hold that first game near and dear, but that and 2.
If you played and beat Resident Evil 6, I feel sorry for you.
Gordon?
Huh?
Monty feels sorry for. No, you didn't play the entire game, right? You just played the Leon story, right?
No, I didn't. I just played the demo.
I played the Leon story.
Oh, okay.
I played the demo. I played all 3 of the characters on the demo, but I didn't play the full game. Oh, well, I did. Correction. I did play part of Leon's story at a friend's house. I remember for co-op. But then we Even that one, and even though everyone says that one was the best one, he's just like, let me show you what Resident Evil 6 is all about and why I'm taking this crap back as soon as I can. Get in the game, and like literally all it is just you shoot a bunch of hordes of zombies in a small little secluded room. Wait for some guy to unlock the door, and what happens? You run through into another room where the dude has to unlock another door, and you have to shoot another horde of zombies, and then it happened again. I'm like, man, whew, that's rough. Sorry, Resident Evil.
But that Chris Redfield story, 10 out of 10.
Yeah, don't even get me started on that one. Freaking third-person COD with zombies.
No.
Or not
One
even
last
zombies.
thing.
Well, I don't know what the hell to call them anymore. Who knows? Infected people.
One last thing before we leave the gaming news side. Actually, two more things. One, Mafia 3 news is coming very soon for PS4 and Xbox One. Money, stand up.
Woo!
It better be as good as the first one.
I'll check it out. The Mafia games have always been pretty good.
I prefer the first one.
I like
the
the
style
first
of it.
Mafia,
Mm-hmm. They're both pretty good.
Oh, and this is something that that I think Corgan and I and Money and probably Monty too. So a couple weeks ago, or actually last week over New Year's, some Mortal Kombat X news came out about Kung Lao being in the game, and he's older and all this other stuff.
My character.
But then they also went on to explain just a tad bit about the online component of Mortal Kombat. And how that works is you choose a clan and you sort of stick with that clan throughout, and it affects how your game looks. It affects you earn like battle points for that clan and like all this other stuff. And they said lots of other stuff, but they didn't go into detail about exactly what it was. But with that being said, the clans that you can join, the clans that you can join, there's one very important one. So you can join the Lin Kuei, of course.
Mm-hmm.
You can also join. I'm forgetting one, or I'm trying not to say the one yet, Corey. I'm trying to.
Yeah, Special Forces.
Special Forces, yeah, Special Forces.
Mm-hmm. White Lotus.
White Lotus. Shadows of Brotherhood.
Mm-hmm. That one.
And the Black Dragon. The Black Dragon. Wrong, Sawyer. I only agree to help defeat Shinnok. The Black Dragon, live on. Dun dun.
What the hell I come back to?
So yes, you pick a clan. I will be joining the Black Dragon.
As will I.
That means the Black Dragon clan will be the best clan on the planet Earth. I'm just throwing it out there right now.
We're gonna take over that online as the Black Dragon. The Black Dragon is here to stay.
The Black Dragon lives on.
Yep.
I told you. I won't get it until new Cybot's confirmed.
It's got my character confirmed, so I'm happy. Kung Lao. Even if it's old Kung Lao. Still Kung Lao.
Yeah.
You hear that, Nether Realms? You won't get my money until new Cybot's confirmed.
Apparently also leaked now, because Mortal Kombat X, Ed Boon, so everybody knows Ed Boon announces things in a very nasty way. We all know this. So Kung Lao was announced because he was leaked in some issue of a magazine, okay? TestYourMight.com, which is also like Mortal Kombat's little news website, they also said that both Kenshi and Liu Kang were also confirmed because they're included on Mortal Kombat X's cast list in the IMDb page. That's they're voiced by the same guy that does Liu Kang in MK9.
He's a zombie.
So, in which case, Liu Kang, Kenshi, and Kung Lao have all been confirmed. Money, I know you've been calling for that Kenshi.
Kenshi.
Still not buying the game.
The blind swordsman.
But no nude Cybot. Disrespectful.
No noob Cybot yet.
At least for now.
You know he's gotta be in there. Noob.
What? What did the update? Holy crap. Ladies and gentlemen.
A late addition to the podcast. Deontay King Ulta, how you doing?
I'm doing just fine. How y'all doing today?
Doing pretty good. Pretty good. We were just talking about some Mortal Kombat X news, you know. A little late to the party here, you know. But hey, we'll include you in because you are familiar. So with that being said,
familiar.
Hey, he is familiar. So that pretty much covers video game news, though. Then we're just gonna hit up a few other. No, there's just a few knick-knack things to hit up still. So first thing, I need to let Corgan have his time.
Okay.
As we know, it is NFL playoff season.
Corgan cutting a shoot promo.
Some of us have been unlucky in the football season. Matter of fact, the only man left standing in here as we speak is Monty.
Aaron.
With that being said, Corgan has much more sour grapes to pick than me, Unta, Money. Boost doesn't really care, but either way, Corgan, have your time, have your moment. Let him know.
This is
We'll just classify this underneath the Madden category, so take your time.
Promo.
Okay, I just have one thing to say to Stan Kroenke out there, if you're listening. In case, for all you folks who don't live in St. Louis, he is the owner of currently the St. Louis Rams. And this man has bought a plot of land in L.A., and it sounds like he's moving the Rams to L.A. And I have just one thing to say to you, Stan Kroenke. You sick son of a you-know-what. You know what?
You can say it. Come on.
All right,
we're not PG.
I can't believe this. I remember when you bought this team, you said your words. You were loyal to St. Louis. You're going to keep them here. You're going to build a great team, and we're going to be proud of them. And we have stuck with you through all these nasty years, through all this awful mediocre play from this team. And now you have the audacity to go ahead and take this team to L.A. so you can be with your little palm trees. Oh man, I can't fathom it. This man, ladies and gentlemen, this man is exactly what is wrong with corporate America. This man needs to be called out for everything that he has done. He doesn't care about the people that support his teams. Not at all. He cares about one thing and one thing only, the dollar signs. And that is exactly why he's taking us away and sending them back to L.A., which, by the way, they've already lost two teams as well as the Rams. They lost Oakland and the Rams. So, I mean, it's not like they really had too much of a great history with NFL teams compared to St. Louis as well. So, all I have to say is, Stan Kroenke, you're a douche, and I hope the Rams have many more awful years for you, as well as all the rest of your teams that you owe and you go bankrupt. Thank you. Continue.
Odium.
In other news, Money's team doesn't have a coach. My team is, we'll get to them in a sec. Otis' team doesn't have a coach. Monty's team's in the playoffs, and Adrian Peterson's going to court next month. All right, moving on. And that is how sums up our football season. Monty, you know, I probably should support you because you're coast-to-coast brethren, but
you won't. You never support me. You laugh every time Kaepernick or the Giants take us out. You laugh.
I mean, you know.
But now neither of them are in the playoffs.
That NFC North combo. I mean, but I can't lie. Aaron Rodgers is broken.
But only two things stand in our way: Romo and the Seahawks defense at home. They stand in our way.
I mean, I'm going to put it this way. With it being so freaking cold now, I'm predicting that when y'all play the Cowboys, it's going to be one of them frozen tundra nasty games.
It'll be the Ice Bowl Part 2.
Like, Romo going to get the backbreaker in that game, probably.
Yo,
let's hope for a snowstorm in Seattle.
Romo will get a backbreaker.
But on the flip side, the Cowboys do got the offense to free the Packers defense up.
But do they have the defense?
They got a defense better than Green Bay's.
That's true.
But on the other hand,
they don't got as broken.
On the other hand, can them niggas play in that frozen tundra environment? I mean, they do play nasty cold teams outside, but that's a tough one. So
we practice every
that's
year.
probably gonna be the
the
game. That's gonna be the game. That and the Colts versus the Broncos is probably gonna be a much better game than people think. Because something tells me Andrew Luck gonna snap and Manning gonna snap.
What if it's just Manning?
I don't think so, because the Broncos been looking kind of nasty this last month, to be honest.
The first time they met was last year. Andrew Luck won at home. Second time they met, beginning of this year, Peyton Manning won at home. Both games were close. So.
Both games were decided by one possession. So I mean, either it's going to be the great grudge match, or it's going to be the it's time for somebody to get beasted. Either way, should be a good match. And then the Ravens, the Patriots should definitely be a good match too, because when Flacco flacks, in the words of Mr. Money, you can't bet against him, but then you can't bet against Tom Brady.
If he throws 5 touchdowns the first quarter or 5 interceptions throughout the game, we don't know.
But honestly though, the best game is going to be the Cowboys versus the Packers. The most intriguing game to me, as nasty as it sounds, is the Panthers and the Seahawks.
Yeah, they've played the last 2 years, and each time, like, the Panthers almost beat them. It was one possession.
I hope the Panthers. That'll be weird.
It's definitely more possible than people or.
Yeah.
Well, I know.
They're like the same team. It's just Seahawks a little bit.
The only thing that the Panthers got working against them, they do not have a receiving core.
Their offense is just sloppy.
How dare you disrespect Cam Newton?
Cam Newton, I didn't disrespect Cam Newton at all. I say they don't got no receiver.
Cam Newton.
Cam can only do so much.
Come on, he can't do it.
Cam is their savior. He makes and breaks them.
Yeah. But their defense, if their defense will play up and at least contain Russell Wilson, then, maybe you got a shot. But we'll see. But yeah,
Patriots Super Bowl rematch, calling it.
They never played each other in Super Bowl.
Yeah, they did when we won '96.
No. Yeah, well, I wasn't thinking that far back, apparently.
Oh, no.
We were all alive when they won, so.
Yeah, but anyway, moving on. Yeah, so Lyric had some definitely some good sour grapes to pick, and I told him, like, hey, I mean, the Viking fan community will welcome him. And, we can. I got a couple jerseys I can send you.
Have my little rant.
Corgan, I'll personally cut that section.
I can definitely
send it directly to him. I'll tweet it directly to him.
You send it to him.
And the team.
That's my brother in the background, by the way, saying that, in case you're all wondering.
That is stupid, though. How are they going to take the Rams away from St. Louis?
It is nasty.
Simple.
It sounds like it's going to happen.
Just sign the paperwork, hire a construction team to build a new stadium.
Yeah. That's a crazy thing. It's not even like the league paying for it. He's paying for all of this out of his pocket. So that's how you know he really just doesn't want to be here. Right. Oh, man, I can't believe
Have your brother listening to the podcast, Corgan.
So.
You got to queue up like little things to come in and shit like that.
Corgan's brother is a beast.
Oh, yeah?
Like little samples of people.
Oh, what, like questions from the audience?
No, like little samples from like movies and shit. Like
oh, I know what you're saying. Like play them every now and then.
Yeah,
when it
like
makes sense.
like
that's a good idea. Yeah, we need to do that.
Well, like when something happens and everybody's going crazy about it, have queue up like semi-pro, Everybody panic!
Oh, I think someone heard you. Yep. Who's playing that?
Of course, who else? Monty.
That's Monty, of course. Thanks, Monty. I don't know why he's playing this song, but...
So, on next week's episode, we'll have a soundboard hooked up, and we will have that done. Yeah.
We're gonna make those
Thanks
radio
for
talk show
recommendation.
hosts that play like a soundboard every 5 seconds.
Yep.
This is Coast to Coast Gate. Coast to Coast Gate. Central. Late night.
I mean, nasty. I ain't doing that.
We've had a lot of special guests on this episode. That's what we do.
Here at Coast to Coast, we don't discriminate against anyone. Anyone's welcome to join in on the conversation.
Now, there is one thing that I do wanted to bring up real quick, and that is that recently here in Coast to Coast. Now, besides Lyric, you're familiar, but you don't fit in this conversation. So, anime host. Okay. So, Money, you've been watching some good quality anime recently. I know you have. What's your current anime you've been watching?
No, well, right now I've been watching Tokyo Ghoul, but that's only...
Alright.
I only watch one anime at a time, but like I've got through many, but right now I'll just watch Tokyo Ghoul. It's season 2 is starting tomorrow, the 8th of February. I mean January.
Tomorrow's the 8th of February. I'll keep that in mind.
Tomorrow is the 8th of February.
8th of February.
The order come out next week. I'm just giving you some shit, but cool. Unta, I know you're the resident anime king. What you been watching?
Currently, I'm watching Money's personal favorite, Kuroko no Basket again.
Whoa.
I just finished watching Psycho Pass 2, very good anime, and Akame got killed, and Sword Art Online 2.
Now, Money, did Unta ever watch that one anime he was supposed to watch for losing that game to 2K?
I did finish it.
Yeah.
There you go.
And Boost has made a bold claim. Boost said, you said tell the world, what are you going to be watching?
What's your New Year's resolution?
Alright, guys. Ears open? Are you listening? Write this down.
I'm not. Wait.
Turn on your recorders.
Hold on.
Ready?
I ain't got no time for this. Anyway, I will be watching the whole series of DBZ, also known as Dragon Ball Z. Just in time.
Sorry.
For February. I will.
Hold on, are you claiming to finish the entire series before Xenoverse comes out?
That'll be alright.
I will try.
You better start watching the episodes tonight.
Right now.
I will try.
Myself and Monty, this is Monty's first time. I just love the series, so I'm rewatching it. I've been watching Dragon Ball from episode 1.
Not Dragon Balls. Look out for them all.
Not by February, but a decent amount.
Monty and I have been watching Dragon Ball, and I haven't asked you yet, Monty, but when we finish Dragon Ball, are we going to transition into Z? We might as well.
Oh, I told Money this. We're going to go to Z, and then we're definitely going to finish off the grand finale of GT, you know what I'm saying? GT.
I'll stop at Z. Yeah, so me and Monty are going through it together, and
we got to finish Dragon Ball before February.
Yeah. See, me and Monty have a goal to finish Dragon Ball before February. I said before the games start coming out.
Hold on. What episode y'all doing, Ball?
like 30 or 40, something like that.
30 something.
Yeah. 30, 40.
Yeah.
By the pace you guys are going,
All right,
I can catch the hell up.
Nearly 100 away.
Stop.
Yeah, we'll have Dragon Ball done probably by the end of the month if we keep having sessions like we do.
All right, so I'll wait for you guys. Then I guess.
You'll bring them down.
Nah. I'm gonna go home, start on my own.
Yeah, go on and start Z. Yeah, obviously, it doesn't matter to me. I've seen all of it multiple times, but it's not the point. Holscope has made an appearance in the podcast. We're just full of special guests. Holscope, how you doing?
I gotta take another screenshot.
Hey, man, the one, the only, the hoe to the scope to the hoe.
Y'all niggas just need to stay in here and call it a damn day. Stop leaving and coming back.
Holscope is here. I mean, you happen Holscope be watching some anime. Holscope, what anime you been recently watching?
I've been watching Terror of Mars or Terror from Mars. World Trigger.
You've been watching a lot of shit. Fate Stay or Fate. One of those ones. Fate Zero. That one. And what else? I think that's about it for now.
Alright, cool stuff. And Corgan, just so I don't leave you out, what TV series have you been watching recently? He doesn't watch anime, so we can,
Death Note. Kidding. I actually did try another episode of it. I still can't get into it. Let's see. I'm not really watching much television. I'm just waiting for that Better Call Saul next month and House of Cards next month.
I'll take this to
Next month you'll have, I'll definitely be able to tell you some TV shows I'm watching.
Hey, don't worry. I'm waiting on that. As
well as all
freaking
the other
Daredevil
returning
Netflix
shows
series.
this January.
Corgan, you didn't tell the folks about your favorite show, Orange is the New Black.
I haven't watched that in a while. And it's not my favorite show. It's a good show. I'll give it that.
It is Corgan's all-time favorite show.
Definitely a good show. But my favorite show is still Supernatural, probably.
It's Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
With Breaking Bad coming in at an extremely quick.
Say yes to the dress.
Corgan loves Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
I did love Buffy the Vampire. Who didn't love Buffy the Vampire Slayer back in the day?
I didn't. I found it quite disturbing and very scary.
Oh, this is
yeah, Holscope was more of a Seventh Heaven kid.
That's what I grew up every morning watching Seventh Heaven.
Yo, what y'all know about that Dawson's Creek, man? That's
Dawson's Creek.
You know it.
Man.
It's obvious.
What happened to television? Anyway.
Right,
24.
Family values, 7-Eleven.
With that being said, I got nothing. Boost, it's time for your segment, bud.
Time for me to leave.
Yeah, well, let's do it.
Thank you for disrespecting me more than Monty. Okay, anyway. So it's time for my segment.
I can't remember.
Also known as. Shut up, Corgan, I'm talking here. Gosh.
Sorry.
Also known as.
What about that Dragon Ball Universe hype, guys?
Well,
Not yet, Monty. We still got a little ways to go.
Alright, guys. What about questions for the viewers? A trivia question.
Alright, fine. Go ahead.
Alright. Will WWE 2K get a patch? Yes or no?
I vote no.
No.
I'll vote wait next year.
Yeah, it's going to get a patch. It's called a new yearly game. 2K16.
Yep. Anyway,
Continue on your segment.
What games have you been playing this week? So, I'm going to start off with, who's on the list? Mr. Momo Money. Momo Money. What games have you been playing this week?
I played some Destiny, Madden, NBA 2K15.
2K?
The Walking Dead Season 1. Some Ruzzle.
Yes. Oh yeah, I gotta. Think I gotta accept your game on there.
All right.
Everyone, download Ruzzle on your phone. This is the best mobile game, hands down. Next.
All right. We ain't up to you yet, so you get straight. All right. Anyway, all right. That's it, money.
Yeah.
All right. So next, Monty, what games have you been playing this week?
Oh, I've been literally playing 3. I've been playing some Madden, but then sadly Madden went away.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm about to play Infamous First Light. Maybe after this podcast, maybe not.
Ah, very good game.
We got Dragon Ball to watch.
Oh yeah, we got Dragon Ball to watch. But FYI, if you're a PlayStation Plus member, go get Infamous First Light free. Free game.
Indeed.
Yeah, I didn't do a PlayStation Store update this week because
good job, okay.
Nothing came out.
But anyway,
hey, I mean nothing came out, but
and pick up that prototype too. If you got a PS3.
Yeah, that prototype too. Or Duke Nukem.
Don't play that.
Yeah.
No one cares.
And you wonder why I didn't do a PlayStation Store update. Anyway, go ahead.
Hey, Duke Nukem 3D was the good one. It's not the bad, just not the new one. That's all.
I want to get back to WWE, but I just can't bring my soul to it. I just can't. But yeah.
Maybe the day the Royal Rumble comes on.
Oh, speaking of which, I have an idea. We're gonna probably do a Royal Rumble simulation for a stream and post it on YouTube. How about that?
Yeah, we should do that. Since everybody else does, we should do that. Coast to coast style with commentary.
Yeah, with play-by-play by MK and color commentated by Monty. If I color commentate, I'm just gonna be like Jerry Lawler going, "Woo!"
We need a third man though.
Oh, who's gonna be the bipolar asshole?
Crazy.
Crazy.
Crazy kid, if you're listening to this, we love you.
Instantly agreed on that.
We all agreed
Disrespect.
But the problem is, we probably can't get Brock Lesnar to show up.
Yeah, you're right.
Yep, that's
alright, I'll play the goddamn game. It's
too late. None of us are playing it.
Well,
MK moved on. MK said he won't get back on until a patch. Me and Crazy might hop back on just to find glitches.
I'll hop back on for a Royal Rumble or like WrestleMania probably.
And then you're gonna sell it after WrestleMania.
I should. No, I'll wait till the DLC comes out. I bought Season Pass.
Wait, they release DLC, but you can't even get the DLC for free. Yeah.
It's not even worth selling it. Let's be serious.
Yeah, I'll probably get like $10.
Think about that for a second. I bought the Season Pass, but the first DLC pack wasn't free.
It's 2K for you. Well, over at UFC, everything's free.
Yep. Everything's free, and their cover boy does cocaine. Moving on.
And UFC allows it.
Because Dana White says he deserves the fight.
And he also says he needs money.
Alright, moving on. Are you done?
Oh yeah, I've been done.
Alright. I'm gonna skip, MK, just because, he's been talking the whole time, for money.
I'm at the bottom of the list anyway.
Well, that's even perfect. Next we're gonna have on my screen. You're not at the bottom, but next we're gonna have Corgan. Corgan, what game have you been playing this week?
Well, I'm currently playing The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time 3D on the 3DS, and it's quite good, as always. I mean, everyone expects that. Luigi's Mansion: Dark Moon also on the 3DS. I just started Sonic Lost World on the Wii U. And I've been playing a little Dragon Age Inquisition.
Alright, that's it?
Pretty much. Can't think of much more. So, yep.
Alright. Next, I'm gonna move on to is who's next? Onta. So Onta. King Onta the realest. What have you been playing this week?
The NBA 2K15 on my boy Boost Dust, you know. We run the 2-on-2. Anybody who want challenges, you know, just hit me up. Hit that PSN.
Them dudes suck. Man, them other dudes, man. Yo, I want to go again. Yo, how much
you know
VC
what it is.
Like,
You know what it is.
You know what? Continue. Hello? You know what?
My bad. I'll take care of something. Sorry about that.
You know you say, wait, hold on, I'll be right back.
Sorry about that. My dog came in my room.
You got a dog?
Yo! Okay.
Come on,
Is it Clifford?
Come on in.
Oh, man.
This has been an interesting episode.
Yeah, but I've been playing that Destiny as well, you know.
Oh, yeah, so have I a little bit. Just forgot about
Speaking
that.
of Destiny,
Yeah.
poor Eric. Life. Gone forever.
Nah, Eric enjoys doing it.
I think this bad. Wait till Xenoverse come out.
Exactly.
So you're gonna be doing Destiny and Dragon Ball?
Yep.
I classify him as BX now.
Hmm?
It's about dead to me.
That's it, was it?
Yeah, that's all I've been doing, man.
Destiny and
Alright. Next, we'll have Post Scopes. You know who sold out the whole state of Miami and the country of Florida.
Yeah, go get that album.
What games
on
have you been
iTunes.
playing this week?
I've been playing a lot of Call of Duty, and here and there I've been getting on Destiny. That's about it.
Next, we'll move on to MK.
Yeah.
Don't give us a long list, alright? Something short, sweet, and simple. What games have you been playing this week?
Okay. Well, played a little bit of Bayonetta 2. Played some Max Payne. Played a lot of Last of Us Remastered.
Yeah,
Of course, Madden. Walking Dead Season 1. Guilty Gear X3rd. Some Tetris. And pretty much covered. Oh, and Lara Croft in the Temple of Osiris.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Man, I forgot a few.
Yep. And some GTA, some Sonic Generations, and some UFC.
Alright. That's it. Enough. We didn't. Alright. That's all for him. Now, what games I've been playing this week? 2K, Destiny. Started to get back into that. Actually, I need to level up my gear. Let's see. That Lara Croft. And that's it. Really. Yeah. And that will be the end of what games have you been playing this week. Back to you, MK.
Man, you
How's the
know,
weather?
like, yo, it's fucking cold outside, but, man,
14 degrees. What?
I thought about something. How about we add something to your segment?
Let's spice it up.
You ready for this? You ready for this? Check us out. What games have you been playing? And what games are you finished with? Nah?
No, that's too long. Nope.
Well,
We can do that at the ending of every month.
But
we
it's not
can do
we
that.
beat a game every week.
Exactly. So
Hey,
you
true
do that at
recording,
the
dude.
ending of every month,
Cat games that fast.
or every 2
But I beat
months.
my games, that's all.
I know a game I'm finished with. It starts with a W.
World of Warcraft?
You funny.
Warframe?
Warframe? Hey, Warframe is making a return thanks to PJ.
Not
Everybody, some mad people.
Yeah, I know.
Warframe. Like,
But PJ has been in the Warframe menus for a long time now.
yeah, we probably beat.
Well, remember,
Go to
he
the
did say
menus
Assassin's
up.
Creed 3 was Game of the Year, and all he did was spin in the menus.
Got a point. He still
did he
denies
really?
that to this day.
Yep, he said it was Game of the Year, and then every time we checked on him, he was still in the multiplayer menus, just sitting
So,
there.
real quick,
That
on my
multiplayer
friends
was
list,
pretty awesome.
on my friends list, in this order, I see, you know, Corgan, Holscope, you know, they're chilling. Monty's playing Walking Dead. Monty's playing Little Big Planet 3. PJ's on Warframe. And this guy, S. Locus, GTA 5 Strip Club.
What's he doing there, I wonder?
Yeah.
I'm telling you. You can't make this stuff up, which is why I'm going to say thank you for listening to episode 24 of Coast to Coast Gaming Central Podcast. We'll be back next week with more news, reviews, and all that other stuff you need. You remember when that was our intro? Anyway, because I remember those days of waiting.
I don't.
Remember those days of waiting?
Nope.
Well, those days are finally over. Speaking of which,
Thank God.
we're almost up. Wait, when's our one anniversary? Our first anniversary.
Our 1 year anniversary would be sometime next month.
All right, so stay tuned, folks. Sometime next month, we'll be giving out Xboxes.
No.
Oh, God, don't listen to that. Yeah, hold on. Let's clear this up. It's not we.
Next gen.
Listen, Next Gen will be giving out Xboxes and stuff, not us. You know,
We are not
he'll be
affiliated
doing
with
that.
this man. He is just a guest. This is a live podcast. You can't control what the fans say.
Shoot, Holscope, you still got that job over at the cell phone company, yo? Hook us up. All right, we start.
I could find out when our 1 year anniversary is.
You did there.
Just do it. All right. Let's end this now.
March 6th, guys. Mark it on your calendar.
We are the Coast to Coast Gaming.
We have come a long way, ladies and gentlemen, and I would like to thank you for sticking with this.
I don't know how you did.
One's runtime. We're definitely over our normal rate.
Yeah, I know we're definitely over our normal rate, but just, you know, hey, we owe you. I mean, we went.
It's been a good show.
Definitely been a good show. We're approaching a year. Who's gonna? Geez, we've accumulated so many people in our Coast to Coast family now. Who's gonna be in the 1 year episode? We need to. Obviously, we'll be there. But you know, I mean, Holscope, Olympic, y'all on rock paper scissors. All right. Cause we gotta get crazy in here. He's a main cast member. He's just never here. Anyway.
I'll take the boot.
Well, I mean, Sony, if y'all want to let us extend the party to like 10 for 1 day, like, that'd be great.
You can invite 16 people, but you know.
maybe we should all get on Destiny and do the podcast up in there.
Or if you don't have Destiny, you're losing your most popular character, me.
Monty, you have
better go rent that shit that day.
I gotta rent it every time we do a podcast.
Yeah.
Like, man, why don't you just buy the game? I gotta do a podcast.
We outed them Call of Duty Ground War private rooms.
I remember like we play Call of Duty and then we just chill at the party just talking.
Yeah, I remember.
Because we could get more than 6 people in those parties.
Those were the days.
Those were the days. I do remember those days of waiting, and I remember those days of ending this podcast. So thank you for listening to episode 24. I'm your host, MKGUY. With me, and always with me, got the boys. First off, Boost Dusk. Tell
yo,
bye.
son, yo, check out the beat tape done drop. Now I mean, get hits out here. Now yo, my boy host. Now that's my next up and coming artist.
Coming soon.
Y'all here selling out the state of Miami. Now I mean, y'all here we trying to
Cover album was developed by Monty.
Yeah, cover out. Shout out money. Yo, about to pay that.
Monty got the cover art. Boss Dre got the beats, and it's hot fire. So check it out and download it. Support. We do,
Link will be in the description.
Link will be in the description. Mr. Money, Mo Money, tell them bye. You know what, Money, I'm sorry. I know why you just did that with your mic, because I disrespected your outro. I meant to say, Mr. Money, gotta money, Mo Money, he got money, he needs money, he got the money, he buys the money, he spends the money, he is money, Mo Money.
But the nigga still broke.
There you go.
His goodbye was longer than the intro.
And then, of course, we got the boy, Monty the Natural, the famous one, the YouTube provider, the review giver, the Philip giver, the Monty.
Speaking of Philip givers, I'm going to upload that someday. Philip giver season mode. Which I will never finish because I don't have that no more. So. But we'll get it again someday. Someday.
I think you just need to join the boy MK and probably maybe money. Just get that Madden this year. Call it a day.
It's still like $50.
No, I'm talking about like Madden, like the new one when it comes out.
Oh,
just
new one? I probably,
yeah.
You know, because I usually save up money for like one sports game, maybe two. Dovey, you know. Madden might get, you know, the $60 it deserves.
Cool, I got to give Madden like 80.
We're still waiting for you to buy the special edition of Adrian Peterson.
There wasn't one, but whoever's on the cover next year, money, man. With me, I got my boy,
it better be Aaron Rodgers.
King Unta, Lord Unta, Deontay, thanks for stopping through the podcast. Tell the people goodbye.
Goodbye.
And of course, we got the camera guy, a Boss Dre guy.
Alright, guys, bye.
And of course, we got whole scope, quick scope, no scope, whole scope.
The one, the only, the man that sells out every country in America,
including Florida.
Every country in America. 13 minus 50.
And of course, last but definitely not least, K-Lyric Corgon 117, Wendy's brother. What you got?
St. Louis.
It's been a good show, guys. Goodbye, and remember, if you ain't playing The Last of Butts, you must be waiting for The Last of Butts too.
If you're not playing Last of Us, you probably got a new game. That ain't 2 years old.
Nor that.
Hey.
Either way,
honestly, who is? I'll stop.
Yeah, thanks for listening to episode 24 of Coast to Coast Game Central Podcast. We appreciate it.
It was very long.
It was very long. You guys deserved it.
I don't think they stopped watching a while ago.
Nah, they stick with us to the end.
You got proof of that?
Yeah,
you got proof they didn't?
I got proof they didn't. You got a point.
Yeah. With that being said, we're out of here. We'll see you next week at some point, and just remember, never fear, Monty, your girlfriend's never here. All right.
At least I don't take it out the rear.
Ooh. Oh,
He talking about boost.
talking about you. Oh, I'm not even gonna go that far. No way.
The chemistry. We won't make it to our first anniversary.
We're falling apart. We're from Vince Russo. Alright.
It's a slur. It's a fucking slur.
Oh, man, that's pretty good. That's a good comeback, Monty. Good comeback. Proud
I
of you.
try.
I really am proud of you. Good job.
Chucky.
That's what he says before you put the dick in his mouth. We're out of here. Fuck you later.
I don't know.